Yep.
Okay, so
we made a mistake, and I'm asking you not to make it again.
I played Lisbeth Scott in The Last Walk. Lisbeth is, she's the big sister in the story. She's a really strong character. She's got some secrets and some pains and some history, and she's just she's battling with a lot of things. She's a really tough woman and a very loving sister, and that really drew me to her from the beginning. I come from a very musical theater background. I danced all growing up. I was a dancer first, and then I became a singer, then I became an actor. And so to be doing film where this sort of spectacle is stripped away, like you can't tap dance your way out of the apocalypse, it was terrifying to me. I was terrified going into it, and The Last Walk really empowered me it was such a safe space to learn and grow as an actor, and I really respect Caitlyn for that, because it was just so wonderful to grow and now be comfortable knowing that I don't have to tap dance to be comfortable in a performance.
I was the director of photography on The Last Walk. I think it was really great when we finally met to go over the shot list on location so we can kind of figure out how it was going to look, how we were going to shoot it. It was really cool to be able to just communicate those ideas and have other people kind of understand what that process is and how it's gonna look, basically.
I actually worked in the production department of The Last Walk. I worked on sound. I was the boom mic operator, and I was also working in lighting. I also worked with just kind of developing the story with Caitlyn Nelson a little bit. She definitely brought a great script. I think we all kind of talked together, workshopped a little bit, and talked about some changes and just some tightening up the dialogue. But I think overall, I was sort of in a lot of different parts, everything but post-production, really. The special moment I remember was when we were out on the beach in the Boise River, and then the actresses came by, and then the camera came by, and we were actually filming, and just to see everybody, walking toward me, and see people, holding the boom mic, and it was just an awesome experience of just a moment of this is actually happening. I'm part of a film crew.
And I walked up, and we got to set, and it was a place I'd been before, like just on my own, and I got there, and the whole set was there, and Caitlyn was there, and Caitlyn was running up to me, and she's just absolutely ecstatic, and it's just infectious to all of a sudden be part of, because it was my first time acting for screen and her first time directing, and her work was coming to life, and it was just this infectious, like, we are making dreams come true.
I think a lot of the challenges, for me personally, the challenges were this was my first project really in anything film related, and so learning how to work with a camera, learning how to work with sound, really just being there and making sure that it all was going to come together, that was a pretty big challenge. I know that day I was doing a class and I tried to get out of class as fast as I could to get there to the shoot, but I think larger picture, we had challenges as far as setting the date, making sure we had the cast ready and available that day. Just having it all come together, I think, which is probably the case with any student production.
I have never had to do a scene so many times in a row without words. Like, there's like 3 lines in this long walk scene. There's 3 lines, it's so beautiful. I've never had to think so much about 3 words, because you do them over and over and over, and every time you retake, it's like, are we retaking because the lighting was weird, or are we retaking because I felt weird about it's just, you just do it over and over, and it provides space, something that especially you don't have in really quick-paced musical theater. It provides this space for really, really thinking deep into things, and that was very strange and challenging for me.
We were really rushed on time when it came to shooting, and that was a big factor in production. It definitely would have liked to have more shots, been able to take a little bit more time with the shooting of it. That was definitely a big hindrance.
My initial reaction to almost any short film that I watch is to try to find what is the hidden meaning or the question that the producer wants us to ask ourselves, or actually to maybe look and be introspective on our own thoughts and how it impacts us from a personal perspective.
My initial reaction was how well it was detailed in the relationship between two sisters in a time that connectivity, I think, to whatever the world used to be was fading away. I'd say what stuck with me the most afterward was the bond that somebody can carry with them even when they lose someone or when they know that their end is coming, per se. The way they can go out with more peace other than being upset or really, really sad.
What stuck with me afterwards was that, you know, the actors within the film themselves are portrayed as being, you know, teenagers, which, you know, are still learning about life and don't have a lot of life experience, and that they actually matured very quickly after the death of their sibling, in the fact that they probably would have made a different decision without that experience, potentially, but with that experience they knew that they didn't want to go on or die in the same manner in which their sibling did.
The first time, I'd never worked with a team of film people before. I'd never seen a boom mic, actually being a boom mic, or having a tracking camera, and we didn't end up using a tracking shot for the actual walk scene. But I think shooting this scene and be doing my acting, but have a camera here and a mic here, and just seeing this team of people walk backwards and tracking your acting, I never felt that paid attention to. It was a really brand new experience for me, and I will always remember it. It was a personal favorite.
I had a great time working on The Last Walk. It really made me enjoy, working with other people in the film and media industry, and it's something that it kind of, I won't say it gave me the film bug so much, but it definitely, got me a lot more excited.
I just think that it is a wonderful experience anytime you have the chance to hop onto someone else's passion project. And I was, as I've said a couple times, I was so busy when I committed to this, but I committed without any hesitation, because Caitlyn was so passionate about the story. She's such a passionate artist and storyteller, and I just thought, hell yeah, I can get behind this, I can work on this, I can shoot a 12-hour day, if everyone comes at art with this amount of passion. And I really believe that. I think that that's what maybe some art is lacking, is just this love for the craft of storytelling, and it's really, this project has really helped me realize that in myself and in the world.
It was a great experience to it was a great experience to work on a set. Just getting that extra experience just really kind of helps solidify what I wanted to do, and that's to make movies.
As a young actor, especially a young college actor, especially a young college actor in Idaho, a lot of times directors, the choices for the roles you get, you're given what you can handle. And one thing Caitlyn never did was shy away from telling a story that's dystopian, or telling a story that's might be hard to tell. She just told the story that was picked, that you don't pick the story you tell, the stories pick you, and she just told the story. And it, I really appreciate that it wasn't shied away from because, oh, this might be hard to tell, or oh, this is really dark and college actors can't do this well. You should tell the story anyway.
Don't warn me, and then I'll just drive you real fast.